Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Out in the Kostashie National Forest today for a little day hike and enjoying myself quite a bit. I want to show you guys today this is the Helikon Tex Essential Kit Bag. I got it for Christmas and I've made what I think is the best day hike kit, compact day hike kit you can make out of it. Stay tuned and I'll show y'all what's inside. Thanks for watching. So guys, getting right into it, this is the actual bag. Now this bag is not cheap. It's about $50 and you think, well, what is it? What can it actually be worth that? Well, I think it is from the standpoint of quality. It's made out of Cardura and it's got tons of capacity in here. Just to show y'all a little bit around the bag, in the back we've got all this area for MOLLE webbing. You can attach it to MOLLE. It's got MOLLE on the back. It's also got a Velcroed through pocket here, so it goes all the way through here. You can slip an axe or a hatchet through there very easily, which is really nice. It's got a D-ring here. I actually hang this Hidden Woodsman signal panel on the outside, one to give me a little bit of orange. Even though it's not hunting season, I still wear a little bit of orange. So this is what I've got inside. I'm going to show you what we got and then we're going to cook up some breakfast. So inside first we've got a Sawyer squeeze, okay, and on the outside here I've got the Sawyer squeeze bag. All right, I've got some heavy cream for my coffee, and I've got my Trangia right here. It's already full of some alcohol, so I can use it. You can see inside of this bag, or inside of this sleeve here, we've got a little mesh area to contain stuff, but it's a nice big pocket. You can put plenty of stuff. On the other side I've got my food, which today is the West Memphis Grits Souffle from Packet Gourmet, and some coffee. On the front here, it's got this really nice little pouch, and I've got my knife in there for today. Just slide it up, and it is the Opinel number 8, so easily holds that. I've got a couple of pieces of fat wood just in case, okay? And lastly, I've got, if I can get it out of here, a Nathan 4071 ferro rod. With all that, I can easily make myself a breakfast. Inside, I've got the canteen kit from the Pathfinder School. Okay, got the canteen full of water, my cup, my stove, which I'll actually use today, and my lid. Lastly, in the back here, it's got this really cool little pocket as well, and I've got my fish spreader and my Go Bites Duo, which I'm going to use today. I think you can see from what we've got here that we've got a pretty good kit. We can make ourselves some breakfast, some coffee, just in case we need to start a fire. We've got some fat wood. We can collect twigs and stuff. You can easily use this Opinel. It's got a very sharp spine to strike the ferro rod. And just in case we need extra water, we've got ourselves a water filter. You can certainly not bring any heavy cream. That's just my vice. You can hold other things. And you could stuff this full of more things, but I don't think that necessarily it's needed. So I'm going to get myself some water boiling, show y'all how to do that with this kit. We'll talk a little bit more about the specifics of the specifications on this thing. So a little bit more in detail about this bag. I warm up my water for my coffee. I'm not very hungry. I don't think I'm going to eat the grits today. Have a little snack on the way. Everything about this bag kind of speaks quality. The stitching is very good. You look at it, you can go on Pathfinder School and get a canteen bag with side pouches for literally for $4. You think, all right, how can this be worth the money when it's $52, I think, on Amazon? But it is. It's a very different animal. Everything is stitched extremely well. There's so many details on this that you can't even see. Like the lanyards, they have a little bit of rubberized shrink wrap on them to keep them tight and keep them from going anywhere. Like I said, the actual pouches on the outside are fairly large. whenever you have good sewed material like this, you're a lot more comfortable stuffing it full of stuff and not feeling like you're going to have a failure with the zippers or the seams are going to bust or something like that, which could definitely happen on a cheaper bag. The material is Cordura. It's very strong. It comes in multiple different colors. The general dimensions are about 8.5 or 9 inches tall, 5 inches or so wide, and then with the depth is about 4 inches. So it holds basically any standard canteen cup. It works extremely well for the Pathfinder canteen kit. We're getting there. And as you can see, you know, if you're going for a day hike, you don't need to take tons of fuel. And I would suggest this in an area that you know well. You know there's probably not going to be some kind of a situation where you get lost or hurt. In those situations, you probably want to bring more stuff with you. But this allows you the flexibility to make a fire if you need to. Again, I brought a ferro rod and some fat wood. Out here in most woods, you can find enough twigs and branches. You don't need necessarily a big knife to baton or a saw. Now that helps if that's what your intention is when you're going out into the forest, but in a situation where you need a fire for whatever reason, you can make it pretty easily with twigs and dead things around you as long as you just break them all up. But this little bag with a very small profile, you can just sling it over your neck and take off for the day, and you can have all the stuff you need, including a water filter, which is really, really nice, being able to have a filter to filter extra water. Even though you are carrying an entire canteen cup full of water, you may need more. You can obviously adjust this to your needs. I think something that would be really nice to put in here would be like a headlamp. If you're not wanting to take out food with you, like I said, I put a lot of space with my little heavy cream cup. You don't need that. You can do all kinds of stuff, and it's very flexible on what you want to do. Inside, I don't know if you saw it very well, and I'll zoom in for y'all, but it does have, I'll zoom in here for you guys, it does have a mesh pocket in here. I have some bank line in here, but you can store all kinds of stuff in there, which is really nice. So it kind of goes on top. And I think just the extra pockets, like I said, the back pocket here where I keep my fish spreader and my utensils, and then the front pocket here is really nice. You can slide a much bigger knife with a sheath in the front if you want. You want something like that. I usually carry a knife on my hip, so I don't worry about that as much. But to kind of complete the day kit, I put the Open L in there because it really is nice to have something that's small, really sharp, and has a sharp spine so you can strike a ferro rod with it. I got this pouch for Christmas. It was on my Amazon wish list, and I'm really glad I got it. I recommend you guys check it out if you're looking for something really high quality and with a lot of storage that you can take just on a day hike, or even keep in your car if you thought, well, I want to keep some kind of a small emergency kit in my car where I have the flexibility to boil water and keep water, whatever it might be. This would be perfect. I don't know that I would spend the money on this to throw it in my car and let it sit all day. That's just not my style, but it definitely is something you could use it for. I'm ready for some coffee, so let me see if this thing's ready for me. Best part of any hike, coffee time. So guys, I hope that this shows y'all the flexibility of this. My Trangia still has quite a bit of fuel in it. It's cooled off enough that I can put the top on it. Don't put the top on it too quickly. You saw how I was easily able to extinguish it with my simmer ring. Just put it right on top, it'll extinguish it, and then you can keep the rest of the fuel for the rest of your trip wherever you're going. A little more coffee and then we'll talk. So I just wanted to show you guys my little kit. Every time you go in the woods, you don't have to make this grand kit. You don't have to include all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you're just going out for the day just to have some fun. You don't want to weigh yourself down. Something really simple. Maybe you're on vacation and you want to go for a day hike. You don't want to carry a lot of stuff with you, but you know that you might want to stop and make yourself a drink or maybe a snack or something like that. You could take this kind of kit on vacation. You go by yourself, spend a couple hours out in the woods, out on a trail, and you could take everything you need to enjoy yourself in this really small kit. Like I said, I got this for Christmas. This, of course, is not a sponsored video, but I think that it's a very high quality product. I actually saw it first on Ethan's channel, EDC Adventures. I never heard of Helikon Tex, but he showed a satchel that he got, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I checked it out. So thanks, Ethan, for that. Really appreciate you showing this brand, because it certainly worked to get me to buy one, and I love this particular bag. As always, I appreciate everyone's help and support here on YouTube. The channel continues to grow, which is really nice and fulfilling. As I said, spring's in the air here. It's going to be really nice to get out in the woods here soon. It has been extremely wet in Louisiana lately. Just to get to this little location to shoot this, I had to walk through serious amounts of mud and water just to find a dry spot that I could sit down and enjoy. I walked and walked and walked this morning and just hit lots of water and couldn't find any place that I really liked. Finally was able to get this little area, so I'm thankful for that. But it's going to have to dry out before I'm able to get too far out into the woods. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video below. Helps the channel grow quite a bit. I know that all of us YouTubers say that, but we say it for a reason, because it does really help our channels. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos here on Paleo Hiker MD.